This is Shorty. Y'all made me famous for toilets. On February the 6th, 2011, I put a toilet in front of the Towson courthouse, and I was applying for Martin Luther King's job. I was applying for Martin Luther King's job, and I used the toilet to do it. It's called public accommodations. The right to access our courts, the right to access our grand juries. Public accommodations, the right to access our state's attorney. But Marilyn Mosby has her office in the SunTrust Bank. SunTrust Bank is part of the ALEC, the corporation. So we're going to talk about the money. Like I said, this was a movie about racism in your judicial system. I came to apply for Martin Luther King's job, and this is my resume. Like I said, this is my resume. I came to apply for his job, and I've been doing his job for a while. It's very well documented. The man who would be king. You feel me? That's my crown. 2020, we're going to level up. I came to Atlanta to see Tyler Perry. But, I just can't walk in his door and do this. So I'm going to mail him this. I know everybody in Baltimore and everybody know me. That's a homeless program. Since he talking about homelessness, and this is a movie called Level Up, and we're going to level up. Now, you can go to Frank Ski down here in Atlanta. You can go to Frank Ski. You can go to a lot of people down here in Atlanta that know me. Jamie Lee Foster Brown from Sister to Sister magazine. All right. Kathleen Hughes from BET Radio 1, TV 1. Roland Martin. Dog, I'm a caterer. I've been in y'all's houses. And I'm Shorty. Applying for Martin Luther King's job. It's my resume. You feel me? It's my resume. Shorty's Bootleg Barbecue. Shorty's Underground Ribs. I'm a caterer. I work for 85% of the richest people in the state. They know me as Shorty. They don't know Dwayne Davis. And when I put that toilet in front of the Towson courthouse, the Democratic Party caught feelings because I was shitting on them. And I'm going to shit on them again. That's Governor O'Malley. Y'all locked me up because I was making a documentary about Governor O'Malley's mom machine. Brandon Scott. Yeah, Branch. Tony Bridges. I'm showing you the black faces selling out the black community for white America. Racism through the Democratic Party. Y'all want me mad at Donald Trump? Donald Trump ain't fucking me. Governor O'Malley is. And the Democrats been doing it for 50 years. That's my store. I'm a businessman. Everybody know me. That's Ozzie Newsome. That's Ed Mulatolo. You feel me? See how long I've been doing this? Never say die. Talking about the war on drugs, the illegal war on drugs. If Martin was here, what would he say about the war on drugs? If Malcolm was here, what would he say about the war on drugs? Like I said, this is my application for Martin Luther King's job. Just like Martin, I've been to jail. I went to jail in Illinois and in Maryland. I went to jail in 2 states to show the corruption and the racism in your courts behind the war on drugs. I filed paperwork with your courts over a year ago, 10 years ago. Due process and equal protections. I asked for a federal and state audit because I'm out $2.6 million. And white people help steal my money. You feel me? But you're not going to send white people to jail. We don't have no misunderstandings about nothing. I made sure that everything is a blueprint. Like I said, we're going to level up. 2020, we leveling up. To be the best, you got to beat the best. And y'all ain't beat me yet. Y'all ain't beat me yet. They call me Shut 'em Down Shorty. And like I said, you see this? I came to get this to Tyler Perry, but they wouldn't let me on the lot. So since Tyler Perry won't let me on the lot, I'm gonna do this through social media for social change. I'm the king of talking shit, and I can back it up. I'm the king of talking shit, and I can back it up. See what time it is? 5 o'clock in the morning. You feel me? And I'm gonna be shitting on you. Y'all made me famous for toilets. This toilet broke down the criminal enterprise in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. It named the judges, the lawyers, and the politicians. It also showed the media and the role the media plays in this. So like I said, I'm sending this to the Inspector General when I get back to Baltimore. This is my application for Tyler Perry. This is my whistleblower's application about the courts and the racism in the courts. Talking about the war on drugs and criminalization of poverty. The criminalization of poverty. Illinois and Maryland. And we're going to name the media that's involved in this. That's the Washington Post. That's the Baltimore Sun. And these are members of the Baltimore Sun. Like I said, everybody knows Shorty. I asked for a federal audit. I'm out $2.6 million. Y'all want me scared of Trump? No, I'm scared of the Democratic Party. I'm scared of the Democratic Party and their prison industry. You feel me? President Obama got this. Trump got this. So this ain't about black or white. It's about the right thing to do. It's about our rights in America. I asked for a federal investigation in 2008. President Obama asked for a federal investigation in 2008. I'm the subject of the investigation. And I'm going to show you everything that she had since 2014. You removed evidence and destroyed evidence. You feel me? And you go straight to Judge Bennett's office. Like I said, I want Martin Luther King's job. And to get his job, we got to go through the courts. Because she ain't doing his job. She ain't doing what Martin taught us. Martin taught us to fight. Martin taught us how to fight. Malcolm taught us how to win. Thurgood Marshall took us to court. He gave us that court access. Experts charging dealers in opioid. No. You need to start incarcerating white people like you incarcerated black people when crack came out. When crack came out, you killed our community. When Martin died, when Malcolm died, y'all put drugs in our community and you left us without leadership for the last 50 years. Dog, I'm just picking up the baton. I'm doing what Martin taught me. He taught me how to beat you in the courts. He taught me how to beat you in the streets. And we're going to level up. Because everybody that's on this, like I said, you're not going to give me access to the court. You're not going to give me access to the court, but you can't stop me from making a movie. I was insured for $1 million and the state don't want to pay off the policy. You feel me? The state don't want to pay off the policy. And that's Marilyn Mosby. You feel me? I'm respectfully asking the Office of the State's Attorney and Police Commissioner Kevin Davis. Yeah. Kevin Davis, Chief Hyatt, Batts, Belfield, Ed Norris. Yeah, I had you at the meeting last week, and I put you on film at Fox 45's thing, and y'all on film admitting that y'all know what I was doing. President Barack Obama, Judiciary Chairman Valario, Bobby Zirkin, Loretta Lynch. Emails. Because see, I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. So we're going to make this through social media for social change. That's the Maryland Black Caucus, and that's 2009. You feel me? Larry Lesser from CNN. Ed Norris. All right. See the people on the emails? I'll be in Annapolis on Monday. That's the ACLU. You feel me? And that's me. And that's Congressman Cummings' office. See that? Forward, Congressman Cummings. Congressman Cummings. And y'all want to roll President Trump over the fire? Well, I sent this to President Trump. He got it. July. August. It's October. Some of y'all should be going to jail by November. You see that? Congressman Cummings had this. Like I said, this is an application for Martin Luther King's job. Congressman Cummings and these black leaderships can't say that they looking out for black people and they left me in jail. You left me in jail. I'm a whistleblower submission with 52 members of the Democratic Party in Maryland. Yeah, that was received by Congressman Cummings. They signed for that. Received. That's Congressman Cummings. So all black ain't black, and you got black faces selling out our black communities. Our senators, congressmen, and elected officials is doing it. That's Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court, because I told you I was going to do this in 2007. Under Article 3 of the Constitution, I have a right to approach the Supreme Court. And if you go to Chief Judge Cox, if you go to Johnny Oleski, if you go to Governor Hogan, they got a writ of certiorari. And a writ of certiorari is supposed to give me access to the courts. You feel me? If you don't give me justice in Illinois, If you don't give me justice in Maryland, I got a right to file a writ of certiorari and go to the Supreme Court about the war on drugs, about being black in America. We're going to put this to the test. I am Dred Scott. Do blacks have rights in which America respects? Well, we're going to take it to the Supreme Court in 2020. We're going to take it to the Supreme Court. Grand jury. Do blacks have rights in America? We're going to put it to the test. Public accommodations. Accessing the courts. That's David Irwin. All right. That's my Storm Falls Road. We're talking about a right to property, to protect my right to property. That's the NAACP. I left a storyboard at the NAACP. Anthony McCarthy was there. Elliott was there. And Stephon Walker was there. Other members was there. No Boundaries was there. I was at the NAACP in Baltimore City. And we talked about the war on drugs, ending the war on drugs. And we talked about the corruption and the racism in the Democratic Party. We're going to address that in 2020. The NAACP. That's my Department of Justice number, my file number. The Department of Justice has a file on me the same way they had it on Martin. And that's my case number right there. You feel me? You feel me? Department of Justice been following me since 1986 when I turned in guns and drugs. That was my revolutionary moment. Department of Justice has a case following me just like Martin Luther King. That's why you call me a terrorist. Dog, I'm not a terrorist. I'm an activist. I'm an honorably discharged veteran of the United States Navy. You understand? Honorably discharged. I was in the Navy during Iran-Contra when y'all was trading guns for drugs. I'm also ran for lieutenant governor. You feel me? I ran for lieutenant governor in 2014, and Governor Hogan knows all about this. Governor Hogan knows all about this because the movie is about Governor Hogan. It's about the prison industry, how the state's attorney, the public defenders work together to incarcerate black America. That's the 2007 case. That's Governor Hogan. Like I said, to whom it may concern. That's Governor O'Malley when I started this, the Get Shorty program. It's the Get Shorty program. And you got more shorty than you could stand. To be the best, you got to beat the best. And y'all ain't beat me yet. Came to get this to Tyler Perry. Like I said, it's my homeless program. It's my homeless program. Came to give this to Tyler Perry and show him the good in the hood, the positive that we have to bring. I'm going to talk about race and racism. You feel me? That's Shorty. 2020, we're going to level up. We're going to level up. You feel me? Family over everything. Family over everything.